This hairstylist from Woodland Hills, famous for working with Hollywood's biggest stars, was brutally murdered in his own backyard. Fabio Sementilli was sitting by his pool when he was suddenly attacked. Two killers were caught on camera running toward his home where they stabbed him multiple times and left him to die. A few moments later, a neighbor's security cam captured Fabio's black Porsche being driven off by the killers. But the car was later found abandoned, leading police to initially suspect the killing was the result of a robbery. But upon closer investigation, the story didn't add up because the safe inside the home was untouched. Nothing was stolen. Fabio's $8,000 Rolex was still on his wrist. Whatever happened that day, it wasn't about money. It was personal. As police searched the scene, they found blood that didn't belong to Fabio. DNA testing identified it as belonging to Robert Baker, who worked as racquetball coach at the gym where Fabio's wife Monica Sementilli regularly played. And soon after Baker's name came up, police discovered the two were having an affair that had been going on for months. Shortly after the murder, his friends noticed Robert had cuts on his hands. Investigators believe he injured himself during the attack, and that's how his blood ended up at the scene. In May 2017, both were arrested and charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy. They pleaded not guilty, but the case dragged on for years. Then, nearly 6 years later, Robert Baker changed his plea. He pleaded no contest, essentially admitting guilt, and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Before the sentencing, Baker told the jury that Monica had no idea he planned to kill Fabio. He claimed he did it because he wanted to be with Monica, but the jury still found her guilty, believing that she wanted Fabio's wealth and supported the murder so she could live comfortably with her lover. But here's what remains unexplained. The footage showed two people at the crime scene. One is believed to be Baker. The second can't be Monica. She had an alibi. At the time of the murder, she was seen on camera shopping at a Target store. She went to that store intentionally to create a fake alibi and distance herself from the crime while Baker carried out the murder. It turned out the second person was Chris Austin, who helped Baker stab Fabio. Austin testified that Monica was in on the murder plot and had left doors at her home open so he and Baker could get in easily. Now, Monica is facing life in prison without the possibility of parole.